Hi, I'm Bill DeWeese from voice-over-training.org, and I have a very important question for you. If you're a voiceover talent, are you a doer or are you a congregator? Now, let me explain how this question came about. I was looking through my email recently, which I do quite frequently. I'm sure you do as well. And I'm absolutely amazed by the volume of email notifications that I receive from social networking sites that I've signed up for instance, Facebook. And I'm part of a couple of voiceover groups on Facebook, also on LinkedIn. And the volume of emails that I get of messages that are going back and forth are just, it's really amazing. It's to the point where it really makes it difficult to get to the urgent things I need to get to in my email because I'm sifting through these notifications from these social media sites. And as I began looking and trying to participate as best I can and observe what's going on, I notice there seems to be a number of people who spend an exorbitant amount of time on these social networking sites, particularly within these voiceover groups, exchanging information, asking questions, being social. And by the way, this is not I'm not condemning anybody for doing that thing. I think social networking is a wonderful thing, and it can be a wonderful tool. I've used it to my benefit on a number of occasions, and I've tried to participate as best I can in helping others through that. But I want to warn you against something, and it's not just a social media phenomenon. It's the part of the human experience. We tend to gravitate to places that are very safe for us. Growing a voiceover business most likely will take you out of your comfort zone. It will require you to do some things that you are not comfortable with. Personally and from a business perspective, things that maybe you've never done before. And quite frankly, will open you up to possible rejection and or failure. But the thing that, as business people and as voice talent, make no mistake, if we want to be successful in what we do, we have to be business people. Our only path to success is to go through failure to get there. Because let's face it, it doesn't matter how good you are. Of all the auditions you submit, unless you're somebody I've never met before, you will lose more auditions than you win. More prospective clients will not call you back than contact you for jobs. So the roadway is littered with opportunities for rejection. That's just the way it is. But as human nature, we want to go where we're safe, where we are affirmed, where people like us, they love us, they tell us how good we are. And my observation has been that there's a lot of that in these voiceover social networking groups. And again, that's okay as long as you don't do it to the detriment of your voiceover business. And it happens not just in voiceovers, it happens everywhere. Think about any type of business where there is a sales department. One of the greatest temptations for salespeople is to actually get out of the office and make calls on prospective clients. Because why? It's much easier. It's much more comfortable to find things that you have to do around the office where you're around people that you know and who like you and you enjoy, hanging out with, than going out and facing possible rejection on the streets, doing your sales job. It happens in churches. People congregate originally for the right purposes, but then it becomes more of a social club because it's much more comfortable to hang out with people that you agree with and that you like and who like you and who affirm you than going out and doing the work of the church. And I could go on and on of the different applications. I think you see where I'm going. So this is just a friendly yet firm reminder that if you want your voiceover business to move forward, if you want it to grow, I certainly recommend that you are on these social networking sites in these voiceover groups, because there is important information, and the people on there are some very kind and generous people who will support you and give you information and help you in what you do. But do not allow it to become your social club to the extent that it becomes your crutch or your excuse for not going out and growing your business. Because the truth is, your voiceover business will grow through your activity, your sales and your marketing activity. And the truth of that is not always comfortable. Growth typically does not come through comfort. It comes through discomfort. It comes through stretching yourself. It comes through doing things that you've probably never done before, or doing things that you're not very good at, but that you need to become at least proficient in, again, if you want to be successful. And in the example here, of course, is voiceover work. So, and take it from a guy who's been there. I know that. I'm not saying this, I'm saying this as a guy who's struggled with this myself throughout my career, because I've been in positions where I had to do things that were very uncomfortable. And it's always easier to gravitate to the places that are known and where people know you and accept you and will affirm you. And again, you need that. You have to have that. But there comes a time when it's time to step out of that comfort zone and go do the things that you know that you need to do, that you must do to grow your business and to go forward. Otherwise, again, your activity revolves around being social and being around people who like you and affirm you, which is nice, but nothing gets done. So I encourage you to, in addition to these activities, to do the things that you need to do. Make the phone calls, send the emails, do the research, the things that you need to do to grow your business. And as you do these things, you will grow confidence, you will grow competent, and as you become better at them, you'll actually, believe it or not, trust me on this, you will begin to enjoy the process, because you'll begin to see the fruits of your labor as your business grows again, and you grow with it. I wish you all the best in your voiceover business. If you have a comment, I'd love to hear your comment on this particular video at voiceoverexpert@gmail.com. And I encourage you for information and resources to help you in growing your voiceover business, check out voice-over-training.org. All the best, and I'll talk to you soon.